dominant theme of the entire year was people, and the people of this city and their voices and their stories. That starts at the beginning of the year by telling the stories that we all know, and I think Made in Hull did that. But then as we went through the year, bringing out those stories that maybe we didn't know, the story of Basil Kirchin, the story of Coombe, bringing the headscarf revolutionary story to a wider audience and enriching that story. And I hope you can see that time and time again in the work that people put on. You must address the contemporary issues of the place you're living in, and that's what art can do, that's what culture can do, and it can speak of a place. And the great thing then about having a year to do that is that you can tell a very complex story because you're not trying to do it in a week or a couple of days. So what's been great is to see that story enriched. We started the year very much talking about the stories that everybody knows, and I think we've ended the year actually potentially not talking about stories but asking questions and opening up everybody's personal reaction to the place in which they live. The lifeblood of cities, the lifeblood of people is art and culture, because this is how we can express ourselves and come together and find commonality and celebration. And a place without culture is worthless. And I hope that once again we've been able to prove that this needs care, it needs attention, it needs investing in, it needs to be taught in our schools, and it needs to be supported because it absolutely defines who we are. If there is a highlight from the year, it's actually the people of this city who took part and turned up and embraced it and made it their own. And that energy, I think, took us through the whole year. I hope that above all, what this year has given the city is confidence. Cities take knocks through their lives, and I think this is a city on the rise. I think you can see it in all areas, it's not just culturally. And I think what that speaks to is just confidence, which is driven by pride. We've spent the year celebrating this extraordinary place, and I think that transfers into confidence. And I think if you instill that into people, it has the half-life of plutonium. And when we talk about legacy, that's the thing we need to take care of most, the confidence that's been installed in us. It's up to all of us now to continue to drive that ambition of the city and to be vigilant that it is not let go. The privilege of this job is you get to work deeply with cities, and your soul becomes part of it. It's inescapable. It is a place which, whether I physically leave it or not, I will never leave.